Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rick Corso.
Oh, boy. Sound great. Look at this crowd. Wow, one mask right by the front. I'm a little dodgy. I don't blame you. If I had that seat, I'd be wearing a mask too. I mean, look at this nose, right? Okay. Ruin the whole front row with this. It's okay. If you want, it's only a couple of masks. If you want to wear the mask, fine. That's your choice. But just don't be that person driving alone in the car with the mask on. I picture that guy home alone in bed wearing a condom. Because you got to be safe, you know? I saw somebody on a motorcycle wearing a mask, no helmet. So people in a jacuzzi with the mask on. The jacuzzi is a steaming cauldron of disease. It's great to be here in Florida. I love Florida. Don't you love Florida? Yeah. The world's largest defensive driving school. It's impossible to drive. I have a theory on why it's so hard to drive in Florida. It's because we have a mixture of people. We've got our tourists who don't know where they're going, rednecks who don't care where they're going, and old folks who can't remember where they're going. Love Florida. Yeah. My favorite thing to do in Florida is I go to the Publix supermarket and I watch the 85-year-old show the 90-year-old how to use the credit card chip reader. No, you don't slide it, you stick it in. You don't slide this one, you stick it in. You took it out too soon. Same conversation they had on their first date 65 years earlier. In a different context. Completely. I think 80 is the perfect age. I think we have some 80-year-olds here, I hope so. 80 is the perfect age because everything lines up. You turn 80 years old, you put your thermostat on 80, TV volume on 80, go to the bathroom 80 times a day. Originally, I grew up in New Jersey. That's where I'm from, and wow. There's always somebody. You know, you could be anywhere in the world. There will be somebody from New Jersey. You could be in India. I live in Mumbai for 47. Oh, yeah, from New Jersey. That's what I'm going. Oh, Snooki is my niece. You know that is true. By the way, I would like to thank the television show The Jersey Shore for replacing The Sopranos as the show that makes people from New Jersey look the fucking stupidest. It's not fair. You tell people that you're from New Jersey, they just assume that you have an attitude problem. One guy wouldn't hire me. He said, everybody from New Jersey is too sarcastic. I said, yeah, right. It's like punctuation in New Jersey. At the end of a sentence, everybody does it. How you doing? I'm okay, I can't complain. It's a period. Period, comma, exclamation point. But I live in Florida now. You know why I moved to Florida? Because for the next 45 years, I could still be a young comedian. South Florida. Ahead of the curve. But I'm on the other coast. I live on the East Coast. Hallandale Beach is where I'm living now. Yeah, Hallandale Beach is a great town. It's a town where you're considered young and hip if you haven't broken one yet. That's our town motto. Florida's fantastic. My next door neighbor is in his 80s, learning how to play the saxophone. You heard what I said? Learning! He's an insomniac, octogenarian saxophone student, all night long. That's why I'm not going to go, David, you're 87. I don't think your band is going to make it. His girlfriend is 65, so he's robbing the cradle. He's 87. He couldn't date a cougar. She'd be 114. Did you meet on Facebook? No, Ouija board. Are you all on Facebook? Good. People keep bugging me. How come you never go on Facebook? I don't know, because my real friends have my phone number. I work on the cruise ships. The internet is expensive. I'm going to pay $30 to find out Tyler's taking a nap? Fuck Tyler. I don't care about Tyler. His sleeping habits and his Throwback Thursday picture from last week. You know what I read about Florida? High rate of sexually transmitted diseases in Florida's retirement communities. That's right, Steve. Senior slut story at 7. Back to you. It was all over the news, and it's 4 women to every guy in these places. So guys, stay single. When you're 90, you're eating Viagra like Tic Tacs. Viagra, Levitra, and Cialis. No cure for the common cold. 3 boner pills. Coughing, sneezing, hard as a rock. Now they said Viagra can cause hearing loss. Great, you finally get a woman to scream and you can't hear her. She's trying to tell you what she wants in bed. What? What? You want to do it on the grass? Florida. You know, Florida is the number 3, I guess, most popular, is way to put it, state for most carjackings. 3rd most carjackings of all the states. Florida. It's strange because we do have a lot of retirees. What is it? Like a 95-year-old guy with a gun. Move, get out of the car, hurry up, I'll miss my early bird special. They catch him because his blinker's on for 6 hours. Wait, I'm turning on Thursday. I got cut off the other day by a Mercedes. I looked closely. It was a Mercedes station wagon. You know, Mercedes makes a station wagon. What a stupid car. That's like having a Rolex clock radio. Go to this guy's house. He's got an HD black and white TV. Nice rotary dial cell phone you got there, Flintstone. Stupid. Any Prius drivers? Who drives a Prius? Good. I just don't like when they get sanctimonious. You know, I drive a Prius, it's a hybrid. I'm saving the planet. Maybe you're just driving a really ugly car to save money on gas, okay? Let's go to Al Gore's house, leave all the lights on. I had the original economy car, the Volkswagen Beetle. They call it a Beetle because that's the largest living thing you could hit with this vehicle without totaling it. You hit a dog, it walks away. Woo! Can't even drive it on a windy day. It's like a fight to stay on the road. Go to change the radio, change the lanes. Whoa! Afraid to open the window, might do a wiffle ball spin. Whoa. 7 years I had this car. And my mechanic, very lazy, always wanted me to do all the work. He goes, well, what do you think is wrong with the car? I think it's a vacuum problem. Every time I turn the key, it sucks money out of my wallet. The gas gauge didn't work. I could get the gas gauge fixed, but that would cost the same as the Blue Book value of the car. So I would just get gasoline every day, to make sure I don't run out. It's always self-serve, pay first. They give the guy $10, start pumping 45 cents worth. It spills all over the place. Now I have to explain to this guy, 45 cents, you're so naked, you're pumping the gas incorrectly. Or at least I'm not wearing socks with sandals. What are those, sweatpants and a dinner jacket? I never understood, because New Jersey, they don't let you pump your own gas. It's the only place left in the country. You can't pump your, I never understood the whole idea of these self-serve gas. Is it cool, macho, to pump your own gas? You get the smell of gasoline on your hands, your clothing, as if a woman is going to be aroused by it. Are you wearing unleaded? I always get cologne for Christmas. That is the most thoughtless cologne. You unwrap it, great. Someone doesn't like the way I smell. And they think Aqua Velva is going to be an improvement. It's blue cologne. Is it cologne, Windex, Smurf piss? What is this stuff? It's blue. I used to date this woman. She'd spray her perfume on in the car with the windows up. That makes the back of your throat contract. Then she'd say, well, how do I smell? I don't know, like everyone else in the car, we all smell the same. What are you, marking your territory? Calm down, I can't breathe. Perfume in the car and makeup at the beach. That's just dumb. Eye makeup, you get out of the water, you look like a raccoon, it's running in your eyes. It's the beach. People wear bathing suits. If a guy is not going to notice your half-naked body, a little mascara isn't going to make a big difference. He's not going to go, oh, look, a walrus, but those lashes. Whoa, Mr. Shark. I don't know anything about women. Last woman I dated, Canadian. Yeah. There she is. The best thing about dating a Canadian is the exchange rate. 6 inches is 8.5. I get a lot of spam. You know what the spam is? The junk emails? I keep getting the same ones over again. Apparently my penis is too small and my mortgage rate is way too high. Boy, you date one loudmouth at the bank, that's it. I was married for 2 years, that was plenty. You know, the hardest thing for me to get used to about marriage, being bought gifts with my money. Let me see, I can't take it back, that would hurt her feelings, but I paid for it, I'm screwed. She spent $50 on a little tiny tube of moisturizer for me, for my face. Well, thank you, but I'm a guy. My face gets dry, I'll put water on it. Dry, wet, okay. No kids from the marriage. We split up and there's no kids. Everybody says, you know, well, that's actually a blessing in disguise. Have you heard that expression? Well, there's no such thing as a blessing in disguise. All right, a hooker dressed up like a meter maid. But besides that, we were going to wait and have kids later. I almost got a vasectomy, but I found out if they can't operate and put you back, they have to freeze the sperm and use it artificially. And I would never want to have a kid with the frozen, you know. Kid would spend his whole life saying things like, is it cold in here? Love Florida. Could drive to the gig. Actually, my friend John drove me to the gig. But I know a lot of comedians complaining about flying, but me too. I can't. You think you hate flying? Look at me. I look like a Middle Eastern guy who's trying to not look like a terrorist. I have to go to the airport 8 hours before my flight. Oh, just check my ass for Ayman al-Zawahiri. If he's not in there, let me go. I checked this morning. He's not in there. I have a small ass checking mirror I use. I got it at Walmart. They're on sale. I guess I should be flattered when they pull me over for the secondary screening because the terrorist profile is 18 to 35 years old. Really? You think I look young enough to be with ISIS? Why, thank you. Must be the Botox and the Pilates class. You know, I read about these ISIS fighters. They got sick, weird, twisted ideology. They think if they're killed by a woman, they don't go to heaven. Well, that's how you fight them. If they ever pop up again, you send an army over there, half women, half transvestites. Keep them guessing. I'm a martyr. I will see Allah, provided that was an Adam's apple. It took 9.5 years to kill Osama bin Laden. 9.5 years. They should have sent the mafia. Would have taken 9.5 minutes. The president was in New York. I'm sure they offered him, Mr. President. This guy's behaving like a Mameluke. I'm not behind the ear. Just want to scare him. We drop a camel's head in his bed. Hey, that was my favorite camel. Some Godfather fans? Some Godfather fans? See, yeah. I even like the third one. You know why? Anything Al Pacino is in. It's great. Pacino's such a great actor. Very dynamic. You notice every movie he's in, he's always getting really mad and then calming himself. That time he's angry, but now I've got it under control. Dynamic. You'd be a great singer. You are the sunshine of my life. I am always going to be around you. Somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high. Listen. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That is an impression, you know. My mother calls them imitations. I'm not crazy about that word, imitation. Kind of puts me in that category. Cheap handbags, fake fur. Well, now they have this stuff in the supermarkets. Imitation crab meat. You know there's not fish at the bottom of the ocean going, wait, I do a great crab. So my friends in the back from Toronto saw me on a cruise ship. You know, there they are. I go to Mexico a lot, which I love. But you go on these ships, you get on these ports, you buy stuff you don't need. I was in Cozumel there, I bought a wicker bathing suit. It dries fast, but it chafes like crazy. Got some Cuban cigars, $10 a box. I think they're fake. Cuba spelled with a Q. I love cigars. I don't like the taste, but I enjoy the privacy. Smoke clears the place faster than a fart in a smart car. But the best thing about Mexico, prescription drugs without a prescription. That's a great country. Doctors are too busy treating explosive diarrhea around the land. Here's some kaopectate in a cork. I gotta run. I've been taking this stuff called Propecia. Have you heard of this? It's for growing hair. But it lowers your sex drive, which is saving me so much money. 3 years I'm taking this stuff. Not one new hair on my scalp. My pubes are shooting out like Jack and the Beanstalk. Shrub is so thick down there I need to take Viagra just to find my dick. I took Viagra one time, my arm got tired. She got a headache, I got an arm ache. Well, the doctor called it penis elbow. Not sure if that's the technical term. Little cockle tunnel syndrome in the right way. I'm fine now. And it's not that I need the Viagra, but there's a Jimmy Buffett song I think sums it up perfectly. Have you heard the song Let's Get Drunk and Screw by Jimmy Buffett? Okay. You hit about 50 years old, guys, they have to change that song to Let's Get Drunk or Screw, because you're not doing both. Again, not that I need the Viagra, but I did price it there in Cozumel, Mexico. $12 for one pill of Viagra in Cozumel, a town where a blowjob is $10. Now, if you only have $11 left, you've got some big decisions to make. Borrow $1 from a friend or tip big? This is very confusing. I don't know. I love those Cialis ads. If it lasts more than 4 hours, please call a doctor. Absolutely. Right after I call everybody in this little black book. All these drugs have side effects. There's a drug called Mirapex. Have you heard of this one? It's for restless leg syndrome. One of the side effects, increased urge to gamble. Like some team of Las Vegas pit bosses put their heads together. I don't know. Nobody's playing at the tables. The casino is losing money. Yes, but their legs are twitching. I have an idea. They'll be broke before they know it, then we'll hire them as Elvis impersonators. Seen this commercial? Prevagen for memory loss with an active ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. Who figured that out? Somebody walks into the ocean, that jellyfish is staring at me. I think he remembers me. Put him in a blender. The kitchen table. My car keys are on the kitchen table. It's another drug called Axiron. It's for low testosterone. They call it low T. It's not a pill. It's not an injection. You rub it under your arms. How strong is this shit? You rub it under your arms, your balls pop out. Whoa. My prunes are plums again. Woohoo! There's another drug called Chantix. It's for quitting smoking. One of the side effects, suicidal thoughts. Pretty much the quickest way to quit smoking. Look at that, he's not smoking. He's not breathing. People are suicidal. A friend of mine went parasailing. Anybody done the parasailing? Who's done that? Look at you, thrill seekers. The rest of you know what it is. They pull you in the boat. The parachute lifts you up into the air. My friend did it. You know where he did it? In Jamaica. How crazy is that? Okay, man, I'm going to pull you on the boat. You're going to get way up there, man. I'll be getting high down here, man. I'm right up there with you spiritually. Same people bungee jumping. You know what they have now? Naked bungee jumping. How free do you have to feel? I can't even jump off a curb with loose slacks on. You jump naked, the cord is not going to be the only thing stretching. I'm a surfer, but you can tell by a lot of Italian surfers. Yeah, that wave is sneaking up on me. Get out of here, you gentlemen. I got a wetsuit. How does that work? Do you get out of the ocean or do you pee in this thing? No? So we were on the ship last week. They got a surfing machine. They call it the Flow Rider, and it's really hard. So if you're ever on a ship with a surfing machine, don't bother. It's kind of like getting waterboarded and receiving an enema at the same time. If you want to confess your Al-Qaeda secrets and clean your colon simultaneously, that thing just shoots water up your ass. That's all that's happening. We got the Apple Watch. Anybody have the Apple Watch? You do your steps. I did all my steps. I walk. I get tired. I call Uber. That's how I roll in. But it's got the, it's got the thing. I wore it to bed, and it vibrated in the middle of the night. Woke me up. You know what it said? Breathe. Thanks, I've been working on that. But I have an idea for the Apple Watch because they got the apps, right? And much like the Fitbit, it's hooked up to your heart rate. So here's my idea, make me $1 million for an app for the Apple Watch. As soon as your heart stops, it automatically erases all the porn on your hard drive. Because you don't want to be dead and embarrassed at the same time. Uncle Ricky was into midgets. You know, you don't want that. Am I not supposed to say midget? It's, yeah, politically correct. You got to say little motherfuckers. That's what they want. That is what they prefer, oddly enough. A little bit less, Donnie, a little bit less maybe. Hear that train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. Hope it's filled with women, cause I'm tired of fucking men. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, my cellmate just won't stop. 600-pound guy named Shirley, who likes to be on top. All right, you know you're okay. Where it began, some say a lab in China. That fucking Fauci's always wrong. You know what? You're rhyming. You put the mask back on. Very good. While I'm singing. I wrote down a list of all the things I saw written on the COVID masks. Would you like to hear this list? Yeah, I'm just next anyway. Because you know, when they first came out, people were writing little slogans on the mask, right? So I wrote them down. I spent 30 grand on these teeth. I hope to show them to you someday. If you could read this, you're not social distancing. Back up! My other mask is a Porsche. This mask helped me lose 20 pounds. I'm a prostitute going broke due to COVID. How about in advance? Hey, lip readers, you're screwed. Wow, I do have bad breath. I wear this to bed. If you'd seen my wife, you'd understand. This mask is as useless as Joe Biden. Okay, those are... You know what I think? I think political correctness is trying to ruin comedy. We're not going to let it, are we? No. I wrote this song about it. Hope you like it. Political correctness is bullshit. They try to tell you how to think and how to act. This is not only a song, it's also a series of indisputable facts. Women love bald guys, but only if they're filthy rich. Skinny jeans were made for skinny people. Latin women are like lobsters, all the meat is in the tail. That's true. Nobody in Miami speaks fucking English. Some unfortunate children are born with ADD. Other kids are just whiny little brats. Hey, guy at the Apple store, just because you drink Smart Water and you eat Einstein's bagels, it doesn't make you a genius. Hey, small-nosed people. Yeah, small-nosed people. Just because you could walk into a wall and stub your toe doesn't make you any better than me. I only smoke electronic cigarettes after I fuck a robot. It's not hard to write these songs. I've been trying to write these songs. Hey, I wrote a song, a serious song, and one of these famous jeans company wants to buy it. And if you don't mind, I'll do one serious one for you. Sexy low-cut jeans, lacy see-through underwear. My girlfriend is a whore. Serious song. Hard to write these songs. I read this book by Sheila Davis called The Craft of Lyric Writing. She says a lot of these songs start out as famous expressions and the writer expands on that and that becomes a song. Every time I try it, I get caught up with logic. It screws me up. We'll try it again. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Masturbation. Best things in life are free is what I tried to tell a hooker. It's better to give than it is to receive gonorrhea. You like Pink Floyd? Love Pink Floyd. You know Pink Floyd's still touring, but they're older now, so it's a little bit different. We don't need no medication. We have got no bowel control. No deep intrusive rectal camera. Doctor, leave my ass alone. Hey, doctor. Yeah! What a crap. So my friends from Toronto were on the ship last week, and they know when you're around people on a ship, they like to complain about everything. You call this Maine lobster, it tastes Rhode Islandy. You know? So I was on the same ship in the summer, and we went to Mexico. People go, it's hot, I can't take it, it's hot. Well, it's Mexico in August. Get a globe of the fucking calendar. It's gonna be hot, okay? Next time, check Google Earth and see if anybody's wearing a sweater before you book your vacation. My friend John pointed out to me that the guitar was designed by an Italian. Did you know that? Yeah, to mimic the shape of a woman's body. You got the round hips, round shoulders, long neck, no head. And the hole in the front comes with strings attached. I'm glad I waited. We have time for one more song. Would you like a happy song or a sad song? Okay, the winner by mail-in vote is Sad Song. I don't know why I asked that question. Jokes are complaints. I don't think in terms of happy. I think in terms of sad. You're making fun of it. But I have a friend who's a good songwriter, Glenn Smith. I said, Glenn, how do you write a happy song? He said, well, you play a major chord, has a happy sound to it, and just think happy thoughts. Maybe you will channel that happy song. So we'll try it tonight and see if we can do that. That's a pretty happy sound, right? Vagina, vagina, vagina. I'll work on that for the next time. Here's the sad one. I hope you like this. When I wrote this, I was feeling really down. I'm not suicidal. Don't worry about me. But I wanted to capture this moment in time. Hope you like it. Like being 4 foot tall in the NBA, I've got 0 chance to score. Last time I got lucky was 1994. Love is a game of penis poker. Looks like it's time to fold. I've come to the realization I am getting old. Nobody wants to fuck me anymore. So right, I'm getting old. Nobody wants to fuck me anymore. I can walk down the streets of Thailand, my dick wrapped in 50s. Nobody's gonna touch it. Stuck my dick in a glory hole in San Francisco and somebody just hung their coat on it. Feeling lonely on the way home, decided to masturbate, but my hand fell asleep. 'Cause I'm old. Nobody wants to fuck me anymore, except for my bank and my mechanic, 'cause I'm old. Nobody wants to fuck me anymore. I got a Russian mail order bride, but she mailed herself back COD. I was naked in a hot tub on the Jersey Shore, and even Snooki said, no, I don't think so. I was in the red light district of Amsterdam, and the red lights turned blue just like my balls, 'cause I'm old. Thank you very much. You've been a fantastic audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Rick Corso.